Canberra, Australia's national capital, with lots of famous things like Old Parliament House, the National Library. It's got a lake with a fountain, named after the founder of Australia, Captain Cook, although at the time he was just a lieutenant. There's the War Memorial, a tower. Not too sure about this. There's lots of these, and lots of these, and of course, lots of these. There's a big one of these, which is connected to this. It has lots of important people that do important things like stop traffic. It also has one of these. It's called the ACT Legislative Assembly, which is responsible for making important decisions like how much money to spend on this, or this, or even this.
Underneath the view most Australians have of Canberra lies really important issues that Canberrans will vote on at the ACT election October 20. Using Tasmania's Hare-Clark system, the ACT electorate consists of 3 boundaries, Brindabella, Molonglo and Ginninderra, where the number of seats are determined by population. The electorate of Brindabella, which main centre is Tuggeranong, will vote on 5 seats. Molonglo, which includes Woden, Civic and the inner city, and also parts of Gungahlin and surrounding areas. The electorate of Molonglo will decide on the highest number of member seats at 7, and the third electorate of Ginninderra, which centres around Belconnen, has 5 seats. Using Ginninderra as a snapshot, and focusing on issues relating to Canberrans aged between 12 and 25, their official voice in the upcoming election is the Youth Coalition of the ACT. YouthCo recently undertook its largest and most extensive survey of issues that concern Canberra's youth. It revealed 5 startling facts.
We also have a really large interest in what parties are announcing around what supports they're going to provide to the community sector. We've seen, particularly in the youth and family support sectors, significant change agendas come through in the last couple of years, and we're very challenged by our workforce capacity to respond to and implement change. So we're really keen to see what things are put in place to support those areas as well.
At YouthCo's recent election forum at the Belconnen Community Centre, MLAs Vicky Dunn, Alistair Coe, Meredith Hunter and Joy Birch discussed significant policies central to Canberra's youth in the lead up to this month's election.
Any young folk growing up in Canberra has access to what they need, so they turn into thriving individuals that can participate. And the only limitation should be their imaginations and their own aspirations. So across all the fields of education, employment, housing, participation in other activities, whether it's arts or not, we have put a really good, strong program and response in place.
There are limitations to what the role of government is. There are things that government simply cannot do, and that's why we depend on the community sector, and that's why, where possible, a future local government will put as much responsibility as possible on the community sector to help deliver some of these services. But in turn, will appropriately fund that, because I think in the vast majority of instances, the community sector does it far more efficiently, does it far more effectively than the government ever can.
We're going to allocate $1.2 million to youth engagement programs that will include here. This money will go towards supporting youth engagement programs and supporting things such as outreach.
For Canberrans aged between 12 and 25, accessible transport is crucial to engage in vital youth services such as mental health facilities, employment, education and emergency accommodation. Travelling to youth centres and facilities relies heavily on dependable public transport to cater for those living in outer suburbs and also late at night and on weekends. Public transport is also crucial for young people to engage in social activities and major Canberra events like Summer Nats, Floriade, the Canberra Show and its many music festivals such as Groove in the Moo, Foreshore and Skyfire. As Canberra's centenary approaches next year, it's vital to focus on providing the best possible future for Canberra's youth, as it's our youth that is Canberra's future.